You had a very big event yesterday, as you saw, in Georgia, where the district attorney is totally compromised. The case has to be dropped. They went after, I guess, 18 or 20 people. They wanted to go after a lot of other people. They wanted to go after senators. She was out of her mind. Now it turns out that that case is totally compromised. In fact, they say she's in far more criminal liability than any of the people she's looking at.
All right. First, I owe you an apology. I have got to apologize for what we're about to talk about. As disgusting as this topic is to talk about, and even worse, think about, I got to tell you, there are reports of a sex scandal involving DA Fanny Willis, and we're going to dig into this, but first, please, God, make sure that it's not what it sounds like, and even more important than that, please make sure that Letitia James is not next. I cannot handle that. I don't think anyone can handle that. The one good thing that I'll tell you, it sounds like whatever's going on in Georgia actually puts their case in jeopardy. Before we get into it, guys, please be a part of the channel's growth. 2024 is going to be a very, very important year to make sure that conservative voices are heard. And the only way we're heard is if we stand together. So make sure we like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. Share this video. People need to see this. So here's where we're at. Fanny Willis is in the middle of some sort of love triangle or some sort of scandal, right? And according to case records, Fanny's office, and by default, the Georgia taxpayer, have been paying a particular private attorney an incredibly substantial amount of money, made even more substantial by the fact that he doesn't really have the experience that you would need to be involved in probably the most important case in Georgia history. And apparently, according to those same reports, isn't really all that involved in the case at all, just kind of collecting a paycheck. And apparently, according to reports, a lot of the money he's been paid, he's turned around and spent right back on Fanny Willis herself.
A sex scandal is rocking President Trump's case in Georgia. The Fulton County, Georgia District Attorney, Fanny Willis, has been accused of appointing her lover as a special prosecutor in the case against Donald Trump. DA Fanny Willis is responsible for taking Trump's mugshot, also allegedly financially benefited from hiring her lover, Nathan Wade, on that Trump case. This is according to a motion that was just filed by Wade, the co-defendant. Now, who is this romantic partner who Fanny Willis hired? He was just a private attorney who's never even tried a felony case. Even the Times says he has, quote, limited experience trying high-profile cases. But get this, Fanny's alleged lover has been paid nearly $1 million in legal fees already. Who authorized the payments? That would be Fanny. Where'd she get the money? Oh, that's your money. Came from the taxpayers. They've allegedly gone on luxury vacations to Napa Valley, even taking Caribbean cruises. And Fanny isn't even denying that she's hired a guy she's sleeping with to prosecute Trump.
Yeah, so you guys see that. So apparently, one of two things are alleged to be true here. Either this guy is so into Fanny that he will break the law and risk the credibility of, like I said, the most important case in Georgia history, or getting behind Fanny's Fanny actually requires a little bit of bribery and lubrication. Probably, to me, that seems most likely. But, I mean, anything could be the case. Love is a wild, wild thing for sure. But, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think is most likely here. But whatever the case, whatever's going on, there's an incredible conflict of interest here. Having a DA's lover taking taxpayer funding, working at her direction instead of working as the law directs or guides, probably has the capability of putting the entire case in a pretty good lurch. It sounds bad. It looks bad. And this is not just biased thinking. This is bad. It's even worse than Cori Bush's scam of defunding the police, then hiring her outside security, then paying them an insane amount of money from campaign donations, and then turning around and marrying the guy that she just made rich. That's pretty bad. This might be just as bad. It's at least as bad, probably worse, but I think it's worse. Considering that this involves government overreach, malicious prosecution, it's got to be worse. That's what you get. This whole thing is probably going to get crushed anyway, along with the J6 case, depending on what happens at the circuit court, or more likely the Supreme Court with Trump's immunity, but we'll see. No one ever knows. Who knows what's going to happen? What we do know, Fanny needs to simmer down. she needs to keep it in her pants a little bit. But that's all I got, guys. Let me know your take in the comments. If you haven't already, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. We'll see you in the next one.